Hey everyone, it's me Kimmy. I wanted to make a video today about drawing and painting hair. I'm not actually going to be painting hair today. I'm going to be using some Tombow markers, which are watercolor markers, just because they dry fast and the watercolors would make the video much longer. So, people have asked me quite a few times how I draw hair, and I've tried to explain it, but I'm not very good at explaining it apparently, so I thought I'd retry now, so we'll see how it goes. So what you want to do with hair is you want to draw the basic shape first. So you want to look at different clumps of hair. So maybe you see a clump going this way and a clump going that way, and that's hard to see because I did the lines all over. And you've got a clump going that way. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to go into them. I'm going to save this one for doing the coloring on, and this one will be just pencil so you can see how you would use pencil. And what you want to do is you want to do some basic, you want to break up the clump into some basic shapes. Now this isn't hyper realistic hair, this is just an easy way to do hair that I developed just by drawing a lot of people and looking at other people's art and seeing what theirs looks like and trying to figure out how they did that. So what you want to do is by the roots and by the tips you want to have your most of your shadow. This piece is long, so the shadow is going to go down farther to wherever you have the highest highlight. There's going to be a highlight around here because there's it looks like it's bending, but this might be curving under, in which case it wouldn't have a highlight because the highlight would be on the other side if it was visible. So I just talked myself out of that highlight. Okay, the highlight's going to go here because this is the biggest bend and it looks like it's curving forward. If you have a photo reference, that really helps, and that's another video I'm going to make about the importance of photo references. But if you have that, you can see where the highlight goes, and you want to put all of your shading in the tips and in the ends and do some halfway up stuff. And you want the focus, the most white, to be on wherever the highlight would go on the bend. So for this clump of hair I'm going to be doing coloring it. You want to just break up the shape into like manageable pieces. So by doing that I'm just putting in big lines that follow the curve. You see this one doesn't follow the curve. To make the rest follow the curve, I can do a slight turn into that shape and curve it down into the point, and then the next one I can curve more to fit in between those two lines. And this line is closer to that line. It doesn't make a big difference if it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be all evenly spaced because it's hair, and hair is like messy and it's in different shapes and stuff. So I'm going to do a couple of lines. If you're doing a watercolor in a lot of detail, you don't need a lot of lines, but because you would do that with your darkest color. But to get my point across, I'm going to do some extra lines that I wouldn't normally do in a watercolor. So next you're going to lay down your lightest color. So I'm using 992 in Tombow markers. That's the colors, 992. And it is kind of similar to a very light sepia in watercolor. If you really wash down watercolor, you might get this color. So there I did the lightest color, and this person has brown hair. And then I want to go in and do my medium color, where I just redraw those lines. And this is why you don't need to have lines in your drawing in the first place. and it might be cumbersome because once you've laid down watercolors, you can't erase pencil anymore. It just, you stop being able to erase pencil. So it's better to you know, not do lines and to just use the paint to draw what you're seeing. Now I'm doing the highlight in this bend right here, and so my lines are going to be stopping around that area. Then I want to go in with my darkest color and really define the shadows. And when you're shading in this, you're following the grain of the hair. So you're going up and down. You're not going to go crisscross to do shading. There's no cross hatching with hair. Unless you're doing like a quick illustration, I guess you could do that then, that'd be fine. But for this purpose, we want to just define the shadow, and it really emphasizes the light. I'm going to go back in with my medium shade and add a little bit more because that will help it look like hair, to have a little bit less highlights. It really defines the highlight. Okay, and there you go. That's how you draw hair in pencil and in marker or watercolor or acrylic. If you're using acrylic, you can go in with your medium shade and add your highlights at the end. You can do your dark color and then do the highlights at the end, and that's very helpful. So I hope this video helps someone, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.